Hey there. So to continue with the magic chicken meals, again, I prepared my magic chicken earlier, and I am excited to try this recipe because I have had naan pizza, N-A-A-N. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a flatbread pizza, and they're fabulous. I loved them. So this is the recipe that I am most excited to try, and I hope that you are too. So we're gonna just jump right in, and we're freezing this one in foil. So I have laid out 3 sheets of aluminum foil, and then we are going to go ahead and prepare our flatbread pizzas. So the flatbreads come in packages of 2. And so we are only going to be using 3 for this recipe. So you will have an extra one. You could use just additional ingredients and make that 4th one. But because the recipes are designed for 4 to 6 people, we use 3 of them for a total of 6 if you would serve them in halves. So I am going to lay out my flatbread. And then you'll freeze these individually. So if you just want to pull out one at a time, or if you are going to make all 3 of them at once, you have that option because we're going to wrap them individually. So we have our 3 flatbreads, and then we are going to cover them with the smoky bacon barbecue. So with your barbecue sauce, just drizzle some of that over the top. And then if you have a brush, you can brush it over the entire flatbread. Again, the barbecue sauce has a wonderful sweet, smoky flavor, a very good barbecue sauce for any of your meats. So it'll be really, really good on the pizzas too. So I have my little brush, and then I'm just going to spread my sauce around so that it covers the whole pizza. And then we're just going to add our toppings. So this is really no different than making any other homemade pizza. You're just using a little bit different crust. Hopefully you are brave enough to try something new if you haven't tried these. I totally encourage you to give it a try because I feel like they are just fabulous and something different than your normal pizza crust. What makes it different? I don't have that answer at the moment, but if anyone knows that answer, feel free to shout it out in the comments. So we've put our barbecue sauce onto our flatbread, and then we're going to start adding our toppings. So we're going to use 1 cup of the chicken. So we're just going to spread that out. Move some of my ingredients here so you can see what I'm doing. So just with your chicken, add that to the top. And this one actually is going to have chicken and bacon, so yum. I don't think it gets any better than that. Not in my world. Pizza is always a good choice for kids. It's something easy to get them to eat. And sometimes you can even sneak in a few extra food groups if you add maybe some vegetables, or within your pizza sauce, you're getting them some tomatoes, or just something for them to eat a good hearty meal before they have a busy day or a busy evening. Okay, so we have our chicken. I took 1 cup of chicken and divided it amongst the 3. And then we were to prepare 4 slices of bacon and crumble those. So I have my bacon here, and we're just spreading that on as a topping onto our pizza, dividing that up amongst the 3. So like I said, this one's a really fun one, and I'm really looking forward to preparing this one. I don't even know if it's going to make it into my freezer. It might just become our today's meal. So That's the nice thing. Also, when doing these in advance, you can do the 4 or 5 to throw in the freezer and keep one for that same day. So you are in control of how you are handling those. So we have our chicken and our bacon on, and then 1/4 cup of sliced red onion. This is a topping that a couple years ago you would not have gotten me to add to my foods because of the meal kits and the different recipes that we have tried through Tastefully Simple. I have broadened my taste, expanded my options. And so now this is something that I would put on a pizza. It adds so much flavor, whether it's your pizza or your salad or whatever recipe you're adding it to. So again, don't be afraid to try some of those new things. So with our red onion then, after that, then we are going to be adding a little more of the Make and Magic seasoning. So again, you know, this is in our meat, but it is the blend of garlic and onion. So we're just going to add a little bit more on top to get some more of those flavors. And I ran a little bit short. So I'm just simply adding more. We love this seasoning at our house. And I know some people will say you can get too much onion or too much garlic, but so far that hasn't been an issue at our house. So, so 1/2 teaspoon of the Make and Magic seasoning, we're sprinkling that over, and then 1 cup of shredded cheese. So mozzarella and provolone cheese blend. Again, I couldn't find that exact same thing, so I have a white cheese blend. Again, substituting works. You can add or delete or substitute as you need to with these recipes. It's so nice to be in control of the ingredients because you tend to know what your family likes and dislikes, and you can customize the recipes to your family's liking. So that has been beneficial in many recipes when your kids are picky eaters or you yourself are a picky eater. You have some options. So we have all of our toppings on, and then again, like I said, we're going to wrap these individually in our foil, and then you're going to label them and freeze them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to wrap each one of these up in foil, wrap them real good. Again, we want to keep that air out. The instructions do not say to put them into a Ziploc bag, but I am going to do that partly because it keeps my freezer more organized, but then I also feel better about them being in the freezer if we don't happen to have these right away today or later this week. So there we go. This is our barbecue chicken flatbread using Naan pizza crust. Thanks.